Hey, my friends, this is Kate, and I welcome you all back to English Learners Easy podcast. I'm so glad you're here with me today because I have a very important question for you. Have you ever found yourself in this situation? You can understand English just fine. You watch movies in English, you listen to podcasts, you read articles or even books. But when it's time to speak, your mind suddenly goes blank, words disappear, you hesitate, and nothing comes out. If that sounds familiar, don't worry, you're not alone. So many English learners tell me the exact same thing. I understand almost everything, but I just can't speak. So why does this happen? Why is speaking so much harder than understanding? That's exactly what we're going to explore in today's episode. And not just that, I'm going to give you 6 powerful tips to help you finally start speaking more and more confidently in English. As always, in this podcast, I'll speak slowly and clearly so that you can use this episode for shadowing. That means you can listen, repeat after me, and try to match my words, my rhythm, and my voice. This way, you practice both listening and speaking at the same time. So, let's begin. Understanding and speaking are not the same thing. Let me tell you something important. Understanding English and speaking English are two very different things. You might hear learners say things like, I understand English almost everything, but I can't speak. And you know what? That's completely normal. Why? Because when you understand English, you are doing something passive. You're sitting, listening, watching, or reading. Your brain is receiving the language. You don't need to do anything. You just need to recognize the meaning. But speaking? Speaking is active. It's a whole different process. When you speak, you need to do many things at the same time. You have to think of the right words, you have to organize your ideas, you have to put those ideas into sentences, and then you need to say those sentences clearly, using the correct sounds and often at real-life speed. That's a lot of work. Even advanced learners sometimes struggle with this. Why? Because most learners spend a lot of time reading and listening, but very little time actually speaking. They study grammar. They do vocabulary quizzes. They watch videos and take notes. All of that is good. It helps your understanding. But here's the key. You cannot learn to speak without actually using your voice. Speaking is a skill, just like cooking, swimming, or dancing. You don't become a good dancer by reading about dancing. You don't learn to swim by watching videos of swimmers. You become good by doing. And that's what we're going to work on today.
Hey, my friends, let's think about what we've really learned today. The truth is, speaking English is not about being perfect. It's about being clear, being confident, and being consistent. Yes, grammar and vocabulary matter, but they are tools, not goals. The real goal is to express yourself, to say what you feel, to connect with others. And you can only do that if you start using your voice. So, let's quickly review the tips one more time because repetition helps us remember. Tip 1. Don't wait for perfect grammar. Speak now. Speak with mistakes. Mistakes mean you're learning. Tip 2. Learn chunks, not just single words. Use real-life phrases. They make you sound more natural and fluent. Tip 3. Speak to yourself. Practice every day, even if you're alone. It builds fluency and confidence. Tip 4. Use AI tools. Practice with technology. It's available anytime, anywhere, and it's safe. Tip 5. Use the 4-3-2 technique. Say the same story 3 times, each time a bit faster. It trains your brain. Tip 6. Take one sentence and play with it. Change the words, the grammar, the emotion. Make it flexible. These tips work best when you use them regularly, and not just once. Use them again and again until they become part of your routine. Now, let's go a little deeper into how these tips change your mindset, because mindset matters too. The confidence shift. A lot of learners feel nervous when they speak. They worry, what if I make a mistake? What if they don't understand me? What if I forget the word? Let me tell you something important. Everyone feels this way at first. Even native speakers feel nervous when they speak in a second language. Even advanced learners feel stuck sometimes. You are not alone. But here's the shift. Confidence comes from doing. You don't need to feel confident before you speak. You will feel confident because you spoke. It's like learning to ride a bicycle. At first, you wobble, you fall, you doubt yourself. But the more you practice, the more steady you become. And one day, you ride with no hands, just like that. So speak, even when it's scary, even when it's hard. You are building your confidence one sentence at a time. The power of consistency. Now let's talk about consistency. A little bit of practice every day is much better than a lot of practice once a week. Why? Because language is a habit. It lives in your brain and your mouth. And just like brushing your teeth or exercising, if you do it daily, it stays strong. Here's what you can do. Set a timer for just 10 minutes a day. Speak out loud about your day. Practice a few phrases. Record yourself. Listen and notice your improvement. That's it. No need for hours. No need for stress. Just a few minutes daily can bring amazing results. Listening with purpose. Another way to grow your speaking skill is to become a better listener, but not just passive listening. I mean active, purposeful listening. When you listen to a podcast, a movie, or a conversation, don't just hear it. Notice the words people use. Notice the chunks. Notice how they say things, not just what they say. Try shadowing, repeating after the speaker. Try pausing and saying the line yourself. This is how you train your mouth and your mind at the same time. And remember, this podcast is perfect for that. You can shadow my speech, match my voice, practice with me as often as you like. Make speaking fun. Learning English should not feel like a chore. Make it fun. Make it yours. Here are a few fun ways to speak more. Start a video diary in English. Talk to your pet in English. Pretend you are the host of your own show, just like I'm doing now. Call customer service in English just to practice speaking. Teach someone else a word you learned today. When you add joy to the process, you stick with it longer. And when you stick with it, your fluency grows. Think in English. This is the big goal, but it's powerful. Try to start thinking in English. That means instead of translating from your native language to English, you start forming your thoughts in English directly. It may feel difficult at first, but the more you speak, the faster your brain learns to switch automatically. Start small. Think about simple things. It's sunny today. I'm feeling hungry. I'll take a shower now. Then move to bigger ideas like plans, opinions, and feelings. The more you think in English, the faster you speak in English. Track your progress. Sometimes we feel like we're not improving, but that's not true. You are improving, even if you don't see it yet. To help you stay motivated, track your progress. Here are a few ways. Record a voice message every week. Save them. Listen back after a month. Write a journal entry in English each day. Set small goals like, I will learn 5 new phrases this week. Notice when something feels easier. That's progress.
Surround yourself with English. The more English you hear, the more comfortable it becomes. So fill your world with English. Change your phone settings to English. Follow English-speaking creators online. Watch YouTube videos in English with subtitles. Read simple English books or stories. Let English be a part of your life, not just your study time. Let it be your music, your entertainment, your daily companion. Celebrate your wins. Every time you speak, it's a win. Every time you learn a new phrase, it's a win. Every time you understand a podcast episode, it's a win. Celebrate these wins. Tell yourself, I'm doing great. Pat yourself on the back. Learning a language is not easy, but you are doing it. That's something to be proud of. Final thoughts. I want you to know something from the bottom of my heart. Your voice matters. Your story matters. Your English doesn't have to be perfect to be powerful. When you speak, you are sharing your thoughts, your heart, your ideas with the world. That is beautiful. Don't wait for someday. Start today. Speak today. Because you can. I believe in you. Let's wrap up. So, my friends, in this episode of the English Learning Easy podcast, we talked about how to move from understanding English to actually speaking it. We talked about 6 powerful tips. Speak before your grammar is perfect. Learn real-life chunks, not single words. Practice speaking to yourself. Use AI tools like ChatGPT and Pi. Try the 4-3-2 technique. Transform one sentence in many ways. And we talked about confidence, consistency, thinking in English, listening with purpose, and having fun along the way. Now, here's my challenge to you. Take one tip from today's episode and try it right now. Yes, right now. Don't wait. Choose a tip, use it today, and come back tomorrow for more. You're not alone. I'm here with you on this journey. Let's keep growing together. Call to action. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to follow the English Learning Easy podcast. Share it with a friend who is also learning English. And don't forget to speak out loud today, even if it's just one sentence. You've got this. I'm Kate, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep speaking, keep learning, and keep shining. Bye for now.